OMG. Meg couldn't stop crying as Tom Cruise sent Kate and William an incredible gift for special outing. William and Kate were given a world-first negation preview of the Top Gun sequel by Tom Cruise, its Hollywood superstar. Tom greeted the royals for the private screening he arranged after learning Wills was a fan of the original. The Prince, 39, a trained RAF helicopter pilot, and mum of 3 Kate, 40, were joined at the secret viewing of Top Gun, Maverick by Sophie Wessex, 57, and Princesses Eugenie, 32, and Beatrice, 33. It was held at an IMAX cinema off London's Leicester Square as Tom wanted the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge to see the hotly anticipated release on one of the UK's biggest screens. A source said, "It's a very unlikely movie premiere, but Tom made the offer after learning William is a fan. They happily accepted. Let's face it, guests don't get much more A-list." The rest of the cinema was shut to ensure privacy, and William, Kate and a few other members of the royal family, plus a couple of very trusted friends, were the first to see it. Tom welcomed them and said he hoped they'd enjoy watching it as much as he'd enjoyed making it, and left them to it. Apparently, it was met with royal approval, not least because William has been a military pilot himself, so it's pretty close to his heart. It's also a megabucks film with some of the most incredible stunts ever performed on camera, so it lives up to the hype. Tom, 59, made the first Top Gun in 1986. In it, he plays hotshot rookie fighter pilot Pete Maverick Mitchell at the U.S. Navy's Elite Fighter Weapons School. In the sequel, which will officially premiere at the Cannes Film Festival next month, he reprises the role. This time he is in charge of a training group of Top Gun graduates. Its release has been delayed by COVID. In other news, Thomas Markle has launched a blistering attack on Meghan and Harry for shunning Prince Philip's memorial service, calling the decision unforgivable and a slap in the face for the Queen. Mr. Markle, speaking on his YouTube channel, said there was no excuse for missing the service in Westminster Abbey. Attending and giving respect and giving God's grace to Prince Philip for a lifetime of service was very important to the Queen, and for them to not show up was a slap in the face to the Queen, he said. It was unforgivable. The British people won't forgive them for that, and they shouldn't. I don't know what the reason was, but there's no excuse at all. It's a slap in the face for the Queen and the British people. Harry's failure to show up was also criticised by Richard Griffin, who spent 14 years as a royal protection officer for Prince Philip. He said, "Prince Philip was their grandfather, so William has obviously had a great training from him and is going to learn examples from him. I just hope Harry gets some of these things in his mind." Harry not being here, was a big disappointment for everybody. People were talking about it. Certainly around where I was, people were saying he should have been here. All this nonsense about how he couldn't get protection, as far as I'm concerned, that was a pathetic excuse. He should have been here to honor his grandfather. At the end of the day, if he was that worried about security, he could have stuck with his brother and father who have got wonderful security, and he would have been more than safe. Harry last returned to the UK 8 months ago to unveil the statue of his late mother Diana, Princess of Wales, in London on July 1 with his brother Prince William.